You guys probably already heard about this, but I just want to give my take about this whole situation as well, because it's absolutely crazy, in my personal opinion. So Charlie Intel went ahead and tweeted this out, saying, "Breaking news, Activision Call of Duty Modern Warfare is the most played Call of Duty game of this console generation. 500 million hours played in 50 days. Becoming the #1 COD game of the last 6 years. And it has passed $1 billion. That's actually insane." And then they also go on to say, "Modern Warfare has outpaced all previous Call of Duty multiplayer experiences of this generation in hours played." Keep in mind, hours played. We're going to talk about this later. And hours per player, and average daily players on its way to becoming the most played Call of Duty multiplayer in the first 50 days since launch in 6 years of Call of Duty history. This is just, it's kind of annoying to me that they even have the nerve to say this right now, because it makes me think so hard about this game. Because at first, I thought maybe the game was just dead, and that's why I can never find any lobbies. But now it just officially confirms that skill-based matchmaking is so damn thick in this game that it takes 2 centuries to perfectly match you to some person who's identical to you. Because there's no other reason to why I can't find any lobbies if this game is the most played Call of Duty game ever in the past 6 years. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me. The game is cross-play. It's cross-play. PS4, Xbox, PC, we can all play together. All of us. And you're telling me that this is the most played game in the past 6 years and I can't find any lobbies? I wish Activision would stop trying to cover up for the mess they made with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They keep trying to spread things out there to give people a positive vibe about this game right now, when clearly in its current state, there's nothing positive about it. Nothing. If they were actually going to address the major issues of this game and actually fix them, which it seems like they have no intent on wanting to do, they're just going to try to release as much free content because that's all this game advertises now. It's so annoying. It really is obviously annoying. All their commercials and ads and everything that they put out always has to advertise that it's free. Free. They have to make sure everybody in the world sees that, instead of just, you know, being nice enough to just release the content and let the players find out on their own about it. They have to advertise to everything that everything in this game is free, so people say, "Oh yeah, we're getting all of this awesome quote-unquote free content in this game," showing off the skins like the skins are free. In reality, they're not free. You know, you have to pay for those skins or purchase the Battle Pass to get those skins. So technically those aren't free, but they're still, you know, kind of advertising that they're free. But in reality, you know what they're talking about. They're talking about the free maps and DLC, things like that. It's just a weird direction they're trying to take with this game. It seems like a total cash grab, but one that's undercover, one that's hidden, so people can't completely expose this game right away. Activision wants people to think that this game is amazing. You know, talking about how many hours are played in this game across all the players. It's like, oh my god, this game must be amazing if so many people are playing it right now. And then showing off all this quote-unquote free content, so they do go ahead and give their initial buy, which is $60 to get into this game, expecting all this other content to be free, but in reality it's not. If you want the skins and if you want the stuff in the Battle Pass, you do have to cough up some more extra money. But people don't know that at first, the way that they're trying to advertise this game. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like brainwashing people. It's really messed up stuff Activision is doing here with this new Call of Duty title. But at the end of the day, the game needs to be fixed. First off, hit detection and 110% the servers that we're playing on are not outstanding. We're being abused here in the Call of Duty community, while Activision is making big bucks and they can't even cough up any money for the performance of their own game. If they even just went as far as to fixing the hit detection, that would improve the experience for so many different players. But will they take the step? Probably not, because like I said, it's mostly just a cash grab. They're not even going to try to put in any effort into this game, I feel like. They're going to polish it. They're just going to fix all the tiny bugs, continuously putting the majority of their effort into making brand new content to sell in the store and to put into new battle passes for new seasons that are coming down the road until Black Ops 5 comes out. But I don't think any of their main priorities are actually fixing the game. They just don't care at this point about that stuff. They only care about making the extra money that's along the way throughout the year. But let me tell you why this post that Charlie Intel put out of what I think it was either Activision or Infinity Ward, whoever put it out, is just complete bullcrap. Let's be honest here. To be realistic, I think the time that they're saying right there for playtime counts if you're even just sitting in the pre-game lobby or the menu making a custom class. Any time that you're spent in Modern Warfare, I believe that counts towards that, that overall play time that they're speaking about. And if that's the case, you do that a lot. And you know what's annoying too? Double XP counting while you're not in the game. Who did that? Who even thought that was a good idea? And why is it not fixed? That's insanely stupid that they allow you to use your double XP while you're sitting in the pre-game lobby or in the main menu. It makes no sense whatsoever. But for the playtime, even if that's not the case, even if, the menu time and the pre-game lobby time, if that did not count towards the overall picture of these hours, they designed this game, specifically designed this game so it would last the longest matches. I don't know if they wanted to change the pace, if they wanted to give a different vibe of Call of Duty, but they intentionally made this game so every lobby lasted 10 minutes, or just very close to 10 minutes. I actually heard from 402 Thunder 402 that the cranked lobbies are lasting for the full time. That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Why? Why would a development studio make a game with an intentions of the match lasting the whole game? In games like Squad, a realistic military simulator, it makes more sense. But even in that game, which is supposed to be super realism, matches don't last the full time limit. It's like, why is this a thing in Call of Duty out of all games? Why did you design this game like this? It has to be around this so on called playtime that they're talking about here? It has to be, because that's why this game is ranking the most time out of the past 6 titles. What are the 6 titles? Let me think. We're on Modern Warfare right now. Before Modern Warfare, Black Ops 4, World War II. Then it was Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Ghosts. So from Call of Duty Ghosts to all the jetpack CODs, and World War II and Black Ops 4. All of those games, this one right here is performing more, with more playtime than any of those titles. And the reason why is because this game has more 10-minute long matches than any of those games ever had. You barely got any time limit gameplays in any of those titles, even in Ghosts. Never did I see this many time limit gameplays in the history of any video game in history. Not just Call of Duty, any video game. I've never seen this many time limit gameplays. It's absurd. So that's why it has so much playtime, because the matches last forever. You designed this game to brag about having the most playtime out of every Call of Duty game you made? That's ridiculous, man. And then don't forget about Ground War as well. Ground War matches last a while. Definitely a while, so count those in as well into the whole mix, and bam! Bam, you got yourself the main reason to why you have the most playtime out of your past 6 Call of Duty games. I don't know why Activision really wants to gain any popularity over this, or why they want to have this as an accomplishment, because it might sound weird. But just because the game is played more doesn't mean that it's better, because they designed this game in a way that, yes, you're going to get more playtime out of it, 110%. But just because it's more playtime doesn't mean it's a good experience. These long, drawn-out matches tend to be obnoxious at times. And even in the most realistic-styled video games, that's just not the case. You know, a lot of people think Rainbow Six Siege is realistic, but these rounds, these matches you play, the majority of them only last a minute and a half. It might feel long while you're in the game, because yes, it's a lot more of an intense game. It is more slow-paced, but you're only in that action for a minute and a half. That's about it. Maybe 3 minutes, including the drone phase and stuff like that. And it's a lot of other extras. Maybe like 2 minutes. I haven't played Rainbow Six Siege in forever, so I don't know the exact time. But even in games like Battlefield games, they don't last forever. And when they do, they're a lot more intense. They feel more tight. It's either one team dominates the other team dominates the other team, you know, whoever wins out the match, or you're actually fighting for these flags and you're keeping it close to the score, and you will have a lot longer matches, but they feel good, they feel rewarding. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare, when you're playing 6v6, such a small player count, I'm not really craving a full 10-minute match. Ground War, it feels more fit for that style. But when you're playing with that small amount of players, like a 6v6, it's just not meant for it. It's not supposed to be a full 10-minute game every single time you play. Maybe if you're playing HQ or Hardpoint or something like that, I can see it. Domination, mostly not. But in games of team deathmatch out of everything, and free-for-all, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It does not add up at all. Not even a single bit. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this commentary. If you enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you hate it, you could always dislike it. If you're brand new to this channel and you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification button as well if you want to be notified on all of my recent uploads. Also, if you just want to chat with me or see some behind the scenes clips, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you want to catch me live streaming, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.